Good afternoon. It is April 5, 2024, and if you can believe it, it is a Friday once again here in Sherbrooke. It is 3 degrees Celsius, 37 degrees Fahrenheit, and it has stopped snowing. Um, and I'm really glad about this. It was snowing on Wednesday night, and it was quite windy and unpleasant. And it was snowing last night, but it was mild. It was that nice, thick, sticky snow. Maybe not the best adjectives to be using. Sounds sort of gross. Um, Last night I played Magic the Gathering, and on the way back from Magic the Gathering, it was really pleasant walking in the walking in the snow. Um, and I wanted to go back out and walk, but I didn't, and I feel like I should have. Last night Magic the Gathering was fun. I lost quite severely in the first two matches and ended up winning by the skin of my teeth in the final match, which was the most fun because it's sort of like the not really that you have much to lose anyway. I mean, it's like none of us are. This isn't like a like an actual tournament or anything, but the stakes are higher ish in the beginning. But or then both of us expected to not be able to play another game, but I guess there were enough people. So I played against I don't even know what it would be called, his deck. But he had Leyline of the Guild Pack, and he, busts out a Scion of Draco, which is all colors because of Leyline of the Guild Pack anyway. But I ended up winning very close to the final game. I think he won the first one, I won the second one, and then the third one I had one life, and went up to one life, and I was like, he had one card in hand, and I'm like, well, see if this is a counter spell, and it wasn't. It was another Leyline of the Guild Pack. But yeah, the first match was against Creativity, which was put against a guy that I think he's really nice, and he's like one of those guys who've been playing forever, and plays competitively. There's a lot of like actual bigger tournaments, and yeah, I totally got my ass kicked. The second one, this deck that, I mean, from what I understand, you don't really see outside of like Friday Night Magic stuff. It's not like a competitive deck, but it was with Martyr of Sands, which is, I mean, just the worst possible matchup against my mono red burn deck. Anyway, so it was a lot of fun. Although I shouldn't do it tonight, I might go and play Commander. I just want to play Magic, and I know that I'm like transferring some of this like compulsive addiction behavior over towards playing Magic, which at least at this point does end up being cheaper, at least, than alcohol and drugs. But I want that dopamine. But also I will say that, like, one of the positive aspects, like, okay, so like right now I shouldn't be spending any money because I don't have money. I did work yesterday, and I'm going to work on Saturday, which is good. Some money. Not enough. So I shouldn't be spending money. And then also I bought 2 other copies of Rolling Vortex last night because I needed more copies of Rolling Vortex in my deck. Because for some reason there's like a bunch of decks with life gain. Either like creatures with lifelink or that fucking Martyr of Sands deck. So, and it's just a really, really good card. And it's just a really good card. And it was not expensive. But I did end up spending another $8 that I probably could have spent on other stuff. But here's the thing. Although I did have some difficulty yesterday because of social anxiety, and like there's one person who, like, she's really nice, and I played against her, and she just like super friendly, super cool person, but I had difficulty because she's like the only person I've actually really had like a conversation with, and I still had difficulty going up and seeing her and trying to like start a conversation. And like I had conversation with people that I was playing against after they beat me, and then we were just chatting. But yeah, I just feel like awkward, like I'm sort of in the corner, not talking to anybody. I have a lot of difficulty, and what's even dumber is like so like at work, I was given a small container of candy because one of the people I was working with, she just did not want to keep giving candy to her daughter after Easter. She's like, we have too much candy. So she gave it to me. I could have just gone around and just like offered it to people. It's a great way of like, um, you know, uh, breaking the ice around strangers. I don't know. I don't know. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I want to get better at this. I used to be so good at it too. I don't know what happened. I used to be really good at it. I think it's because I had like a genuine, like visceral need for people to like me. I still really want that, but like I don't know. I guess I just have less energy for it. Today I'm thinking about the song "Cash Cab" by Speedy Ortiz. Speedy Ortiz is one of my favorite bands. Not a huge fan of. I don't even say. I don't even think I listened to their latest album. I did like Twerk Verse, and I saw them on that tour, and they were great. But there's this thing that happened in the early 2010s where there were several rock bands, American rock bands, fronted by women who had a style that was inspired by grunge. Um, so, Bob is playing Heaven's Vault. Very nice. Very good game. Saw a pop-up notification from Steam. So, Speedy Ortiz was one of them. Sloth Rust, Bully, Cherry Glazer. There were some other ones that wasn't as much of a fan of. What else was there? I know there was one with one of the members had blue hair. He's sticking around for that long, I don't think. Anyway, there were more than this as well. I believe Speedy Ortiz being my favorite one. But then, pretty much all at the same time, these bands were like the person who's at the helm of these bands just would move away more towards more electronic sounds, poppier sounds, and it all happened pretty much at the same time. And that is something that happened as well with Speedy Ortiz, which is not. I mean, the one that sort of makes me the most sad is Sloth Rust, because they went real pop, and it's like, I miss when this was a rock band. This used to be a good rock band, and this is not what they are anymore, which is fine. I mean, whatever. They're gonna do whatever they feel is the right thing to do for their art. But anyway, song "Cash Cab," great song. I don't know if I have much to say about it. I will say a small anecdote. I only saw Speedy Ortiz once, and when I saw them, at the end of their set, they said, "Hey, by the way, we don't do encores, and we forgot to tell you that we usually don't do encores. So we apologize, but we'll play another song if you want. Does anybody have any requests?" And I was really excited, and I yelled out "Cash Cab," and Sadie Dupree looked at me like I was a fucking crazy person, which. Because it's one of my favorite Speedy Ortiz songs, but then, like, it immediately hit me as, like, yeah, that's probably not a song that they have practiced, and it's not an easy song to play. And why would anybody... And then I think it's probably just like, yeah, do you guys want to hear Raising the Skate? Or just, like, I don't know, it was like one of their, better-known songs. Anyway, I have this... I cherish this image of her looking at me like, do you really expect us to play this? And not in a mean way. We're just sort of like a confused, like, what? I think that maybe there's a perception of like, oh yeah, this fucking dude is like, hey, can you please play this like obscure, not obscure, but like this song that we never play from our first album. Anyway, I'll have to give the latest album a listen, but I heard a couple of the singles and didn't really speak to me that much. I'm gonna try maybe to check out Bob's album with Bob. We tried to yesterday, but I did not have my external hard drive that had his album on it, which is sort of dumb to just have it on an external hard drive. But anyway, um, so we checked out Dark Souls 4, which I'm going to keep working on, and I'm going to put out at some point. There is an issue, possibly, with having to remove the inclusion of somebody for complicated personal and emotionally difficult reasons. And there's one song that was a total mess that we're going to release as a DLC. I think it's pretty funny. We'll have to develop it more, the song. But it just this complete mess of a song that all the small elements are cool, but none of them work together. And it's got too many movements. Anyway, but Dark Souls 4 will be released at some point, and we're gonna work on Bob's album. And I might go play Commander. I don't know. Later today, it is going to snow, possibly, or rain. It's going to be some precipitation this afternoon. It's pretty much going to peak at around 3 p.m., 4 degrees Celsius, 38 degrees Fahrenheit, and then just steadily go down before resting at a nice, I was going to say even, but it's not even. It's neither even nor odd, but a beautiful number, 0 degrees Celsius, 33 degrees Fahrenheit. I wish it were not 0 degrees Celsius, 33 degrees Fahrenheit, since it is the spring. However, I will say that it's a beautiful number, 0. I read a book about 0 one time. It was a very interesting book. And just so I don't forget, the sun rose at 6:19 a.m. will set at 7:21 p.m. And it's a little windy, but not too much. Yeah, northern winds of 13 kilometers an hour with wind gusts of 26 kilometers an hour, which is, I should have this prepared, 8 miles per hour. North wind with wind gusts of 16 miles per hour. Not too bad. It's cloudy. It's not sunny. Probably won't be. But, as always, I will remember there have been moments of sun, moments of blue. There will be moments of sun, moments of blue. Here's to anticipating beautiful blue skies and golden sunshine all along the way. Everyone, have a great Friday.